Porn addiction is probably more common than we think. This condition can significantly impact your life and the lives of those around you. In this video, we'll break it down. Whilst accessing porn isn't necessarily an unhealthy behaviour, when porn use becomes excessive and negatively impacts your life and your ability to function daily, this may indicate the development of a porn addiction. Porn addiction is a subcategory of sex addiction. People with this condition experience an uncontrollable urge to seek out and view pornographic material. Over time, porn addiction can negatively impact your daily life, leading to problems in relationships and work. This downward spiral is because individuals have trouble stopping these compulsions. Is it a common problem? The term porn addiction has only become more widely accepted in the medical profession in recent years, meaning we don't really know how many are affected by this condition. Some studies have suggested that somewhere between 3 and 6% of the population suffer from porn addiction. However, it may be more common than we think. In 2019, a prominent pornographic website recorded an outstanding number of visits, 42 billion to be exact. To put this figure into perspective, that averages 150 million visits daily. Wow! Such an enormous daily influx is mind-boggling and surpasses the combined populations of Canada, Australia, Poland and the Netherlands. The advent of more advanced smartphones and tablets mean that porn is more readily available and compulsions can be harder to resist. So what are the signs of porn addiction? Currently, there's no official diagnostic criteria for porn addiction, which makes diagnosis all the more challenging. However, splitting the symptoms into 3 categories can help. First, excessive use. Second, impact on day-to-day life and relationships. And third, difficulty functioning without pornography. So first, symptoms related to excessive use. You may find that you're regularly accessing porn, including spending more and more time downloading and viewing it. You experience intense impulses and cravings that compel you to seek out pornography, and you may feel unable to stop using porn despite the negative consequences it's brought to your life. And you may find that you explore progressively more extreme or unusual types of pornography to find satisfaction. Second is the impact on relationships. You may notice that your porn viewing habits adversely affect your relationship, possibly leading to your partner expressing concerns. You react with anger or defensiveness when you're confronted about your porn use, and you display changes in your sexual behaviour towards your partner, such as becoming more dominant, aggressive, or emotionally distant. Additionally, long-term sexual dysfunction can arise in relationships, including inability to become aroused. You may find it more difficult to become aroused by your partner, erectile dysfunction, also delayed or premature ejaculation, and even difficulty reaching orgasm. These forms of sexual dysfunction can significantly impact intimate relationships, causing frustration, disappointment, and reduced satisfaction for both partners. And excessive porn use during working hours can lead to poorer performance at work. And third, difficulty functioning without pornography. You may become dependent on pornography to alter or improve your mood, and you may find that you're using it to relieve stress or reduce anxiety. So, can I manage my porn addiction myself? So the first step to recovery is acknowledging that you have a problem. This self-awareness is vital to break this habit. We would always recommend seeking professional support if you suffer from porn addiction. However, I'm aware that you may want to try some self-help first. If you want to try and overcome your porn addiction on your own, here's a few tips. First, define your goals. Write down your reasons for quitting pornography. Second, recognise your triggers. Note common triggers that may lead you to watching pornography and try your very best to avoid them. Third, find a healthy alternative. Try to get back into an old hobby or take up a new one. Spend time with your friends and family to try and help occupy your mind. And then finally, implement technology restrictions. And what we mean by this is use apps that can help restrict your access to pornography. Consider using website blockers, filters, and even accountability software. If you find quitting on your own challenging, or your addiction significantly affects your day-to-day life, it's time to speak with a professional. Make an appointment with your doctor or therapist to discuss this further. So what professional help is available? The professional treatment for porn addiction follows a similar approach to addressing other behavioural addictions. Porn addiction is typically managed using cognitive behavioural therapy and other forms of psychotherapy. Therapy is usually provided to individuals, couples, or even group therapies. Remember, breaking any habits takes time, effort and patience. It's important to be kind to yourself throughout the process and celebrate those small victories along the way. Try to stay committed, persevere and believe in your ability to overcome this challenge. If you believe that you or a loved one is suffering from porn addiction, it's important to remember you're not the only one that's struggling with this, and you don't have to suffer in silence.